Thank you so much for joining us in our court. Please,
course.
welcome. Your Excellency, please be welcomed into our court.
Gallant Athos and gracious Eleonora invite the Prince of Thierry into their presence.
I'm here to say that this was insane.
I want my snow back.
Here. Welcome in.
Here resumes the court of Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Antir. You have their Majesties' leave to draw nigh and make yourselves comfortable.
Good evening, Antir. Thank you so much for being with us here today to hold a grand tournament to choose and select our next heirs to the Kingdom of Antir. A big round of applause for Morgan and Livia, Crown Prince and Princess. Also, are we not magnanimous? The weather, hey, gotten a lot better for court. Seriously, though, we understand how hot it has been all day, and we're very, very happy to see you all here in the cooler of the evening so we can move forward with the recognitions that we have today. There were an incredible number of feats on display here today, and we could not be more proud of the prowess shown of the Kingdom of Antir. Thank you all so much. We appreciate seeing you all.
I would only echo that thank you all for being here. What a wonderful day it has been, despite the sun and heat. We have been successful throughout. I hope everyone has had as fun of an event as we have, and thank you all.
Thank you.
Your Majesties, Magister Julius Sempronia has business before this court.
Please let us come forward. You can permission, of course.
I come out of retirement occasionally.
Thank you.
On May 11th, 2023, Their Majesties Hans and Kar of the Kingdom of the West and Their Majesties Athanasios and Eleonora of the Kingdom of Antir have issued a sanction of exile against Randolfo Polos Brewer, also known in the society as Constantius Pupiolanos Germanicus. Exile from the kingdom precludes any engaging in any SCA activities in the kingdom. This includes a ban on participation in officially recognized SCA social media sites, officially recognized SCA electronic email lists, and officially recognized SCA web pages. This sanction does not preclude participation in activities in other kingdoms.
Thank you so much.
Duke Mansour ibn al-Shafi ibn Rafi and Baroness Talia bint al-Athir. The crown commands your presence.
Greetings, Your Grace and Your Excellency. You look well rested.
Much more rested.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today.
Your Grace, Mansour, you have fought with incredible grace and skill this day. You were a titan on the field. In remembrance of your bravery today, we would bestow upon you the Order of the Silver Rose. Bear this token as a reminder to all of the mastery and honor which you have shown on the field this day.
Talia, you have inspired your champion to great honor this day. We would bestow upon you the honor of the Silver Lily. Receive the symbol of your inspiration and our esteem. She's being very patient with me while I figure this out.
We're the newest recipients of the Silver Lily and the Silver Rose. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Nice, thank you.
Lindy of Summergate, present yourself before the crowd. Lindy of Summergate. Will a representative from Dragon's Lair please come up and accept this on her behalf?
Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for being here.
Today we would go forward and offer an award of arms. So for all of the participation and the recognition of everything that has been done, we always like to recognize as we see these things coming forward, so that we can show our appreciation and that we see this person. So if we can please have this delivered and passed forward at Dragon's Lair. Perfect. Excellent. Well, we hope that this is something that is well received and look forward to hearing about. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Whereas Lindy of Summergate, having no arms at all to her name, and considering her worthiness, we, Athos and Eleonora, most noble King and Queen of Antir, do award her distinguishing arms. For the newest armature of Antir, a joyous noise! The crown calls Yasmina bint Mansou into their court.
Very good. Greetings, Yasmina. Please be welcome to the court. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Please. As many of you may know, the last several reigns, the Crown of Antir has been delighted to provide digital crown combatant and inspiration cards, so that people who are not able to join us here in person at the event are able to participate and experience fully the pageantry of the day. This is no small feat and has been orchestrated by Lady Yasmina. Right? She's amazing, and we could not be more pleased. It is truly the kind of innovation that really allows us to move into a new era for the SCA, and this is the kind of innovation that we wish to proclaim and to celebrate. My Lord Harold, if you would be so kind.
Just as the waves flow around stubborn rocks, so do our loyal subjects change and adapt to the times, laughing at adversity. Darkness descended upon our fair realm, and yet the strength of our subjects, Yasmina, never did wane. Thus do we, gracious and fair sovereigns of Antir, bestow upon them a deserved award of the Alimentum Vitae for her innovation and dedication to our realm. For the recipients of the Alimentum Vitae, a joyous noise! Dreka Thorison, Principality Archery Champion, has business before this court.
Yes, please.
So today we had archery. And, we only had a couple numbers, but we did throw out a impromptu little archery tournament. And I just wanted to throw a little recognition out to the archers that came out and to Mirren McGrath.
While they make their way forward, I'm going to give a shout out here. The archery field was set up and everyone was out there to have fun and play. And thank you so much for taking the time to build this impromptu tournament, to play and allow everyone to experience this. It was an incredible thing. I appreciate chatting about that. I thought that was incredible.
My Lord, would you please? Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you.
So we here and helped me set up the tournament. She was going to be the sponsor to provide an archer's tube for it, and I couldn't give it back to her, so I told her we were just going to let her keep it. But I'm not leaving you hanging. I did get you a little token of the Thor's hammer. As a
It was a lot of fun to shoot archery. I'm really glad we got this.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you. Huzzah.
For the winner of the archery tournament, a joyous noise. Your Majesties, John de Percy has business before this court.
Then let our champion come forth.
Your Majesty, may I address you?
Please do.
Greetings, Antir. My time as Kingdom Missile Combat Marshal is soon coming to an end, and we have chosen our replacement today. Rashida, would you come forward? So Rashida has served me faithfully, as she refers to me as Gru and her my minion. So soon we will reverse the roles, and I will act as her minion while she becomes Gru. So, but Harold, there was something else, wasn't there?
Their Majesties invite the members of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft to come to the court.
Members of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft, is it your wish that Rashida be admitted to your order?
Yes, Your Majesty. I would ask your order to speak to this candidate's merits.
Please.
My lovely Rashida, it has been an honor to teach you everything I know. It has been an honor to see you go above what I can never do. This brings joy to my heart that you know of. Mama, and then some like word.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
Rashida is my bow sister. We have been playing on the field combat archery for years, and she's taught me so much. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm so grateful that you have finally gotten to this order. You so very much deserve it. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and everybody else. Thank you.
Rashida, well pleased are we with your continued efforts and diligent service to this art. We are minded to create you a member of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. Will you accept from us this honor?
Yes, I will.
Are you bound to a member of this order?
I am currently a yeoman of Wastekeep.
Would their excellencies of Wastekeep please come forward? Please. Humbly release the Thank you. Huzzah.
We would ask one to bring forward the medallion, and if there's a history, please speak it, Your Majesties. This is my medallion, and it was presented to me by Master Aaron Quebec, and it will continue now with another great combat archer.
Huzzah.
Take this from our hands, a token of your accomplishments and our esteem.
Is there a bracer?
Yes, Your Majesty. This bracer was made by Rowan and finished by myself. And I just want to say that you came to me fully formed and just ready to go. It's been a pleasure. We just needed the kingdom to catch up to where you were. It's been a pleasure.
Wear this bracer
Wear this bracer as a symbol of the order
the rights and responsibilities.
and the rights and responsibilities that come with it.
Attend all gentles, and to whom these presents shall come. Rashida bint Yusuf, by devotion to the art of archery, has served our kingdom of Antir right well. And we, being highly pleased with her great skill, do now exercise our sovereign prerogative and command her name into the roll of the Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. Further, do we grant under the right to display arms, the right to a crest, and also the right to show a ribbon and pendant therefrom, the badge of the order. Checky or in argent, a goose within 4 arrows lying as on a maskell sable.
Congratulations later to them.
For the newest companion of the Grey Goose Shaft, hip hip! Hip hip!
Lady Rashida, please rise and greet the members of your order. Thank you so much.
With the Order of the Laurel, join their Majesty's court.
Oh, there's so many here today. I love it. Master Theopar, we understand that there is a member missing from your order.
Yes, Your Majesty. We beg Your Majesty to call forth one of our own.
Please say the name.
Sibylla de Warren.
There they are. There we are.
Is it still your wish to join this order?
It is. Who would speak of Sibylla's worthiness?
Your Majesty, if I may be so bold,
Your Highness, please.
as I would speak to you today of her prowess and of her virtues from the perspective of a royal peer. This human being, this beautiful, spectacular woman, gives so graciously of her art. And from a royal perspective, having someone with the skill sets that she so easily bestows is imperative to making the dream come true. But what I think is the most spectacular portion of who Sibylla is that she shares her art with the populace and makes the entire kingdom more beautiful by simply being who you are. And we are all so much better for you being in our lives and an integral part of our kingdom. I could not recommend her higher for the accolade of being there.
Your Majesties, I would also speak. At her very first event, which was, I believe, a Sport of Kings, my wife met Sibylla
and came to me in camp and said, "Oh my God, I met this awesome lady, and she's going to be a Laurel." And I said, "You can't possibly know that at her first event." And then I met her, and I said, "Oh yeah, you are right." And it surprised nobody in this council or probably in this populace that you are sitting here presented before their majesties, recognizing what we all know, that you belong with us, and I'm so proud to be able to call you my sister.
I'm going to speak about Sibylla from the perspective of a member of the Order of the Pelican. In that order, one of the great virtues is the ability to renew yourself, as is symbolized by the pelican and its piety. Being able to continue to serve over a long period of time takes a great deal of energy, a lot of self-knowledge, and the ability to continue to find joy in what first got you going. This is what I see in Sibylla. She adores what she does. She is fascinated by it. It energizes her. She shares that energy with other people, and it is an absolute delight. I recently had the opportunity while I was traveling far overseas to take some pictures in a museum that I was going to. At her request, she even had the number, the room, and everything where she wanted to see it, just so she could have more information to fuel her passion. And this is something I love to see in any peerage, and it's particularly relevant in a laurel because you need to keep the fountain flowing. It is nothing that someone else can do for you. And I have every belief, Sibylla, you'll continue to do so.
Your Majesties, I too would speak on behalf of this candidate. My name is Master Charles Pierre de Bourbon, and I am Sibylla's Laurel. Sibylla, it has been an honor to go on this journey with you. And this journey isn't over yet. It is just a stopping point and a restarting point for the next step of this journey. However, I am excited to go on this journey with you, not as your Laurel, but as a fellow companion of the Order of the Laurel. Your Majesties, this woman is my peer.
Your Majesties, my name is Alessandra Luciana Giancomo. Sibylla is a gift of light and love, freely given. She shares that gift as she shares her knowledge and her passion with all. As a member of the Order of Defense, I would speak to Sibylla's prowess. It may be more subtle, it is not boisterous, but it is strong and it is sure. Knowledge and kindness are her power, and she shares them with the ease and grace of Athena. She is my peer and will make an excellent addition to the Laurel Council, and your Majesties are wise indeed to think it so.
We are well satisfied with these words. And Sibylla, we are minded to add you to the Order of the Laurel. We would now hear your oath.
I, Sibylla, do with one hand take hold of the cross-bringer, and with the other the shining salt sea, that all those, both above and below, may witness this oath to crown and kingdom. On this, the first day of the month of Proclio, I freely swear on Styx's ineluctable water to continue to provide the most beautiful work of my mind and hands to enrich the kingdom, as well as to guide and to inspire the work of others, to lead and to learn, to endure and to encourage, to give and to grow, to listen and to lift up, to facilitate joy and discovery with rest and moderation. that I will honor mercy and truth, kindness and justice, uphold all rightful good laws and customs of this land, defend her people, and promise to advise and serve the crown as a peer of our society this day forward.
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you.
We promise to protect and defend you and those of your household so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Athos, King.
And so also do I say, Alienora, Queen.
Where is the regalia for this new peer?
So may we have the wreath? This wreath was made by an artisan in Greece who takes his inspiration from classical imagery, and I had this commissioned for this moment, Your Majesty's permission. We have the medallion. My lords and ladies, this is a reproduction of a 4th century BCE Greek necklace that was suspected to be in honor of Athena, and on it I had enameled a small wreath in the center.
Take from our hands the symbol of your achievement and our esteem.
Your Majesties, we also have proclamation.
Wow. Yeah.
Let her see it.
Go ahead.
And on this hymation, you see the laurel wreaths. However, laurel wreaths are not actually the symbol of our council. They're the symbol of groups. Our symbol is actually a chaplet of laurel wreaths. So you have the wreaths and chaplet on here.
As this hymation holds you in warmth, so too does the order enfold you in friendship and camaraderie.
Demeter, beloved mother of Persephone, goddess of bounty, lady of grain and verdant fields, look in favor this day on your daughter Sibylla. Behold the abundance of her inspiration. Witness the cultivation of her many skills. Discern her perseverance of spirit. As new life wakes from fallow ground in the sun's embrace, so unparalleled artistry and skill spring forth from Sibylla's hands and mind. Blessed by Athena and Heliconian inspired, she is worthy of praise and honor. Having heard the chorus of praises sung of Sibylla's many accomplishments, and upon consultation with the Order of the Laurel, their Leonine Majesties, Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Antir, embrace and welcome their subject Sibylla de Warren into the right and noble Order of the Laurel. Done this 20th day of May, Anno Societatis 48.
Sibylla, please go now to your peers.
For the newest companion of the Laurel, hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! A joyous boy! We'll take a brief moment to set forth some lights so that those on the stream may see what we are doing here.
Anybody wants to help set these out where people can see, that would be great.
It's like a landing strip.
Will Viscount Ulfgar meet Duke Stierkar behind the royal pavilion, please? And thank you.
Oh boy.
Still counts. Gotta work it.
Thank you all for your patience with our fun logistical challenge.
Do you have more light?
Sure.
Here continues, unabated, but now much more illuminated, the court of Athos and Eleonora. Their Majesties call Blue Spider Fairy into their court.
Blue, thank you so much for being here. So for anyone who doesn't know Blue, you're really missing out. Blue is new to us, but she's really jumped in with both feet. She's always there to lend a hand. She's here to help set up and tear down and is always asking how she can be of help. This is something that is indeed worthy of praise and recognition. And for this reason, we are minded to do this.
To stand aloft in checky fields, it takes a dedication to oneself and to community. How glorious it makes our land, enriching subjects old and new. We recognize you, Blue Spider Fairy, and through our royal hand, we, Athos, he of many charms, and Eleonora, she of beauty grand, bestow on you an award of arms. Know the world that you, noble Blue, wear this circlet with our goodwill and hope that you continue to grow and thrive in this our fair land. For the newest armiger of Antir, a joyous noise! The herald invites. That's the herald says in the script. The crown invites Mistress Anissa Gabrielli and Master Guillaume de Garrigus to come before them.
Oh, you're so swift. Greetings, Master Guillaume and Mistress Anissa. Thank you for joining us in our court. I want to speak a little bit about Guillaume and Anissa and their contributions to this kingdom. Guillaume and Anissa may be known to all of you for so many reasons. For the period music that they fill our events with, to the period aesthetic that they promote and encourage across the kingdom, to their championship of the kingdom equestrian arts and the encouragement thereof, to the inspiration and frequent running of the Emprise of the Black Lion. They are in so many ways, our kingdom would not be the same without them. Additionally, they hold a very close personal place in our hearts. And for this reason, we would like to acknowledge them in a very visible way, the nobility to which we hold them in our esteem, and are minded to create them a baron and baroness of the court of Antir.
Athos by right of arms and Eleonora by right of law, sovereigns of Antir, to all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. Whereas our kingdom of Antir, having flourished mightily for so many ages in the arts of peace and chivalry, is acknowledged with good reason to owe a great part of its happiness to the efforts of those proper to this realm, proved through a long series of ages in being particularly adapted to that populous and skillful people, and approved by continual experience. And whereas Anissa Elizabeth Gabrieli and Guillaume de Garrigas, having long been among those most celebrated of all, and by reason of their highest merits have advanced to arduous positions, wherein they have provided high examples of prudence and integrity, to personal honor and adornment of the realm, and in no mean benefit of the whole of the land, is this to us abundantly manifest. Know ye therefore that we have of our especial grace certain knowledge and mere motion to give and grant unto our beloved and faithful Anise and Guillaume the title of Court Baroness and Court Baron, with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Witnessed ourselves at Wealdsmere this 20th day of May in the first year of our reign.
Rise, Guillaume and Anissa, as a Baron and Baroness of the Court of Antir. Thank you both so much. It's such a pleasure.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! The crowd invites Tallulah of Glamere to come before them.
Please join us.
You do not have to stand if you prefer.
Absolutely stand. Welcome, Tallulah. We just wanted to sing your praises for the work that we know that you have done for your barony, for us at events. This is the youth of our game. This is the next generation. This is what is going to propel us into the future. And the deeds done here surely are worthy of this recognition. Coming to these events and already working on setting up things, where can one help, tearing down at the end of events, even taking on a role of court coordinator for her barony. So much done already in so early a career in the SCA. And for that, we want to recognize you and would please ask our herald.
Know all here that their majesties, Athos and Eleonora, gracious sovereigns of Antir, being pleased with the undoubted service and loyalty of their subject, Tallulah of Glamere, do hereby paint her among the constellations and bestow upon them the award of the Leo Minor. There shall she remain in her majesty's hearts and beside the lion in the night sky for all to see. For the newest recipient of the Leo Minor, a joyous noise! Let those members of the Order of Defense here present assemble now before their majesties.
Greetings to you, companions of the Order of Defense. I understand that you feel your numbers are lacking. Is there one for whom you would bring forth as a candidate?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Harold, please sing the candidate into our court.
Let Gareth Hire come before their majesties.
noble order of defense. Who would speak for this? Who would speak for this candidate?
I would speak for this candidate. Majesties, people of the populace.
Speak up!
So, one of the things that I'm known for is my prowess. That's one of the things that I look for mostly. Gareth has demonstrated prowess in numerous times. With Queen's champion, fought at Kensington numerous times, defended Kensington against him, and would go against him. But prowess is not everything that makes a candidate, as we know. A wise duke once told us that prowess is the cup that holds all of the other qualities. And Gareth has demonstrated these other qualities. He's kind, he's compassionate, he helps with service, he helps keep. He's there if we need him. Gareth, you've been a wonderful student. You've been one of my best students. And now I believe it's time that you forge your own.
Of course, thank you.
So then, are you all in agreement that Gareth should be admitted into your order?
Your Majesty,
Yes,
I would have more words.
Please.
I bring today the words of Lady Alicia Dubois of the Order of the Laurel. To their right and glorious majesties of Antier, my most gracious noble lords and ladies of the court, and the esteemed peers of the realm, greeting. I, the Honorable Lady Alicia Dubois, Maîtresse of the Order of the Laurel, do send this missive to you in good faith and with all earnestness, to furnish the most worthy account of the character and skill of one of my acquaintance, to whom I hold in high regard. The gentleman in question, one Gareth Hire, hath captured my admiration and endorsement with his talents and virtues. Monsieur Hire hath a prowess of the rapier that is certainly unparalleled, having graced our great estate with his display of martial skill. His ability to wield the weapon whilst maintaining a remarkable sense of grace and agility for one so long of leg and body have surely been honored by his earnest and fastidious attention to the refinement of his art. Furthermore, attention must be given to his desire and willingness to incorporate given feedback into his practice, which hath allowed his skill to reach great heights, elevating his mastery of the art of defense to such a high standard as Antier may be very proud of. His aptitude for continual betterment is a testament to his character, and serves to inspire those who witness his progression. In addition to his martial prowess, Gentle Gareth is also a musician of exceptional talent, a lutenist whose sweet melody leaves us all who witness it spellbound. With each pluck of his string, he doth create an intricate tapestry of emotion, capturing room's breath and heart with his undeniable skill. Monsieur Hire's kindness is yet another dimension of his virtuous nature, a gentle spirit that doth make him a beloved member of our society. In fact, I dare not call it simple kindness, but benevolence, embracing all who come into his warm and amicable presence. His teaching reflects depths of his generosity, for he is well prepared to educate others in the fine arts of both rapier and lute. With patience and attentiveness, he doth illuminate the minds of all who seek to learn from him. It is most willing heart that I present to you my highest recommendation for one of our land's most talented sons. I truly believe the addition of Master Gareth Hire will be a treasure to the kingdom. In good faith and ever your obedient servant I remain, Maîtresse Alicia Dubois, Order of the Laurel.
Your Majesties, I also have words. I am Sir Martin, a knight of Antier and a laurel of Antier. Some 4 years ago and more, Gareth came to me, inspired by my lute playing at an event, and asked if he could be my student to learn the art of the lute. After a year and a day, I took him as an apprentice, and I have had a front row seat to the growth that this man has embodied in his journey to the peerage. The way that he has been able to integrate his life, his passion for rapier, his passion for the lute, and bring it all to a whole, become a leader in multiple communities. This man has become my peer, and I recommend him to your majesties. At the same time, Gareth, I hereby release you from your servitude. You are no longer my man. I will continue, as always, of course, as a friend and as your peer, to mentor you as I may do, not in the playing of the lute, where your skills have far surpassed mine, but perhaps in the art of showmanship and in your life in the society. My friend.
Gareth.
Ah, my garter is returned. Thank you.
Gareth, well pleased are we upon your prowess of the field and your comportment in all our realms. We are minded to create you a companion of the Order of Defense. Will you accept from us this honor?
I will.
Will you swear fealty to crown and kingdom?
I will.
By what sword would you choose to swear this fealty to the crown?
The kingdom rapier.
Aiden, please bring forth the rapier. Thank you, Champion.
Here do I swear fealty to Athos and Alienora, my undoubted sovereigns, that I will obey their lawful command in all matters that concern this realm, and uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir.
And we, for our part,
do swear fealty to you. We promise to protect and defend you and those of your household, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Athos, king.
And so say we, Alienora, queen. Okay. I, Alienora, dub thee once, dub thee twice, and I dub thee a master of defense. Arise, Master Gareth. Bring forth the medallion and collar. Is there a history?
There is a history, Your Majesty. This medallion was given to me upon my elevation by Master Sebastian Decon. I've won many tournaments with it. Hopefully that mojo will pass to Gareth.
Take from our hands this token of your achievement and our esteem.
Gareth, wear this collar as a symbol of venerability to which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you.
Accept this blow to always remember the vow you have made this day.
Love you. Be it known unto all by this present writing, wherever it shall come to be read, heard, or understood, and especially to all manner of officers under the dominions of our sovereign, Lady Eleonora, Queen of Antir, and to their deputies, certifying you by these letters that it pleaseth our said most dread sovereign, Lady the Queen's Majesty, with her most honorable Privy Council, to admit by a special commission under her Highness's broad seal, and to give license unto all us being masters of defense, playing with all manner of weapons usual, and also to admit all masters to teach, having cunning sufficient in being expert, and tried before the masters of the said science openly. Then we have said the masters, being the ancient masters of the said science of defense within the kingdom of Antir, to invite Gareth higher as master of the said science, and also to invite the said Gareth to teach and instruct in any place within the queen's dominions, as an able, well-tried, and sufficient man with diverse weapons, as the sword and dagger, etc. And therefore, we, the said masters, admitted by the Queen's Majesty and her most honorable council, desire all of her Highness's true subjects to aid the said Gareth against all strangers, and as such without authority, and such forsworn men against the Queen's Majesty, of which long time have deceived her Highness's true subjects. In so doing, you shall show yourselves true and faithful officers and subjects unto your power. Thanks be given to the maintaining of the truth, whereof we, the Masters of Defense, in receipt and agreement of this letter, we, Eleonora, Queen of Antir, and Athos, King Antir, to admit Gareth Hire to the Order of the Masters of Defense this 20th day of May, Anno Societatis 58, in witness whereof, etc.
And it's very delicate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Master Gareth, go now to your peers.
Congratulations, Master Gareth.
But first I want to congratulations. Oh my God.
Murder is not excused, Robert.
Noble Order of Defense, it is our understanding that your order is still missing a number.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Please call forth the candidate. Yes, please do.
Vyacheslav! No, seriously, Vyacheslav!
Are you not surprised?
Move it!
Is there? We would hear of this candidate.
I would be very happy to. Your Majesties. Long ago, this man has first joined the rapier community. He has fought in multiple areas of the kingdom. He was first taken in by Dame Brigid, learned and shown many of the aspects of what it takes to be not only a fencer in this Antir, our wonderful kingdom, but also a shining beacon to teach and show everyone around him this joy and wonderful aspect that he chose, that he found, and he fell in love with. And he gladly shared that with everyone he knew. Dame Brigid helped him along on his path. And then as time grew, he wound up moving up into my area. And we decided at that point, I was closer and it was going to be easier for me to take him on and to help him along on this path. Since then, he's been nothing but a beacon throughout all Aquaterra and the rest of the community. I am happy to see this happen for this man because he has been nothing but a joy in my life. And I hope he'll be a joy in all of yours.
Those are beautiful words, Master Connell. Thank you. Mrs. Goff, upon the advice of the peers of the Order of Defense, it is our wish to place you on a vigil for a period of consideration and contemplation as you walk down the path to becoming a peer. Would you accept this honor from us? Very well. Then go forth as a vigilant of the Kingdom of Antir.
For the newest vigilant of the Order of Defense, hip hip! 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 The order has Your Majesty's leave to depart.
Thank you. We'll go this way, and everybody can mob you this way, this way.
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
Their Majesties would welcome any for whom this is their first event to come forward now.
Stop, please come forward. Oh my gosh, I love your outfit. Oh, thank you. This is wonderful. Please don't be shy. Come all the way up. Hello, welcome. We are so delighted to see your faces at our event. This is amazing. We apologize for the heat. It's not usually like this. But we are so grateful to have you all here with us today. Sharing our love of this community with people who are new is one of the greatest joys of being on the throne. We could not be more pleased to be able to welcome you today. One of the things that has been a tradition in the Kingdom of Volunteer is to bestow upon each of you a token of remembrance of your first time with us. We hope that you'll come back and join us again. So for each of you, we have a cap and a cup so that you can have something to wear upon your head to protect you from the sun's rays, and also a cup to lift up in fellowship with us the next time you're able to come.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Thank you all so much. We hope you'll come again soon. We invite you to come. Thank you all so much. For the newcomers for the Kingdom of Volunteer, please a joyous noise.
That's nice done.
Their Majesties invite any children here present to come.
Oh.
Yeah, you're all here. Look at all of you. This is wonderful. That's okay. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Oh my gosh, there's some more. This is amazing. There's a lot. You're right. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We're so excited to see all of your bright, smiling faces here at Midtown. I know the weather was a little hot, but you all have fun today. Yeah? Okay. We're getting some enthusiastic thumbs up. That's great. We're so happy to have you here, and we really want to make sure that you leave this event knowing how much we've appreciated seeing you. If you look over here, this is Lady Amelin. She has a box full of toys, and she would like for you to each choose a toy to take home with you. And that's go on and say hi to Lady Amelin, and thank you all. We hope you're back to see us again. Bye, everyone.
The joyous noise.
Thank you, Majesty.
Thank you very much.
Your Majesties, an ambassador from Atlantia, Allison McCool Alfane, approaching.
Greetings. How may we help you? An invitation. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh. And
I see.
Our cooks will check the spices thoroughly.
Thank you. You are most welcome to our kingdom. Please sit back, thanks to your royalty for such generous gifts.
It's been our great joy to host you in our kingdom as an emissary from our cousins in Atlantia and have for you to return to them a gift of our esteem and appreciation and hope that they will come and visit us sometime very soon. Thank you very much. Yeah, once they kind of cross that order. Yeah. Thank you very much.
For the generosity of the Kingdom of Atlantia, a joyous noise! Their Majesties call Fido Weir into their court. Fido Weir.
Fido is not here. Would you be willing to accept mine?
So this is an award that we are presenting for a longtime member of our community, someone who is a staple within the archery community, has taken on offices, has won championships, has a list of accomplishments that have been achieved. And for that, we wish to award the Sable Fion to this individual.
Know ye that we, Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Antir, in consideration of the endeavors of our most loyal subject in the discipline of ranged weapons, do by this our charter award to Fido Weir a Sable Fion, thereby bestowing an award of arms, with all responsibilities and privileges thereunto appertaining. For the newest recipient of a Sable Fion, a joyous noise! Your Majesties, the Seneschal of the Barony of Dragon's Mist has a request.
Then let her come before us now.
Their Majesties welcome Anna de la Serra into their court, as well as the Barony of Dragon's Mist.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Excellency. We understand that you have business in our court. You'd like a new baron and baroness? All right, I think that we can do that. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Master Iago and Mistress Lucia, their Majesties do here invite your service to their barony and kingdom. Come now before the throne.
Well,
Will you accept from their Majesties the title and responsibilities of Baron and Baroness of Dragon's Mist? And will you swear fealty to the crown of Antir for this barony? Right mindful that you will be the representatives of the crown of Antir, do you understand that you will be responsible for the defense, nurturing, and well-being of this barony?
bring forth the circlet.
I, Athos, King of Antir, do now name you, Iago, Baron of Dragon's Mist, to stand in our place in all manners ceremonial, wear this coronet as a symbol of your title and of the responsibility which you now bear.
I, Eleonora, Queen of Antir, do now name you, Lucia, Baroness of Dragon's Mist, to stand in our place in all manners ceremonial, Wear this coronet as a symbol of your title and of the responsibility you now bear.
Bring forth the sword of state.
Do you now swear fealty for the barony of Dragon's Mist to Athos and Eleonora, your liege lord and lady, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, that you will uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir, and mindful that the harmony of your barony and of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, for as long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
And we, for our part, do swear to this baronial coronet, and to their barony, and to their households,
to protect and defend them with all of our power, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir. So say we, Athos, King Antir.
And so say we, Eleonora, Queen Antir.
Be it known to the people of Antir that Iago and Lucia will henceforth be known as Baron and Baroness of Dragon's Mist. For the newest Baron and Baroness of Dragon's Mist, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! A joyous noise! Let the officers of Dragon's Mist come before their excellencies.
Oh, they have a lion name.
I know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you, the officers of Dragon's Mist, swear, profess, and proclaim that you will faithfully discharge your duties of your office well and sincerely, that you will uphold the laws of Antir and of our lands, and you will support their excellencies, Lucia and Iago, for as long as they remain Baroness and Baron of Dragon's Mist?
I so swear.
Young Lucia, we swear to you. We swear to you that we shall hear your counsel, that we shall hear your counsel and support you in your work. And support you in your work. And we thank you for your good service to this barony. And we thank you for your good service to this barony. For the officers of Dragon's Mist, a joyous noise!
Please rejoin the chorus. We appreciate it. And thank you to our barony of Dragon's Mist. We appreciate all that you've done.
Thank you, Majesty.
Here suspends the court of Athos and Eleonora. Here opens the court of Argyle, Frielsa of Thierry. Lonan of Dragonslayer, present yourself before the Frielsa.
Lonan, are you here? Is Lonan here, or is a representative?
Lonan is here.
She is? Okay.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Let's take a moment. I feel, Your Majesty's permission, of course. I feel a slight bit unfair that I'm able to stand and stretch my legs. I invite you all, please, take a moment, stand, stretch, move, say hello to one another, greet your friends, greet new friends. Let's take this opportunity to stretch. We still have some court to do. There we go.
Your Majesty, may we approach?
Good friends, we're going to press pause on this action item for a moment and we shall return when Lonan is back amongst us. Thank you all for the indulgence, and please make yourselves comfortable again. I hope you've all stretched.
Thus suspends the court of Tyri. Here reopens the court of Athos and Eleonora, Crown of Antir. Catherine de Crossiter, their majesties wish to have words with you.
Katrine?
Katrine.
Katrine. I don't think she's here right now.
Is there a representative from Heartwood who can take this on her behalf?
Wrong person.
Is the Baron of Wealdsmere here? Okay. There she is. Your Excellency, thank you so much for coming with us today. We understand that our subject Katrine has done tremendous work in your canton at Salladport. Not only has she taken on the role of being the canton seneschal, but she's helped with Mayfair, and she's been a tremendous service to not only our Barony of Wealdsmere, but to our kingdom. For these and for so many other reasons, we are minded to admit her into the noble order of the Group of Thought.
Beginning, the true attacks of excellent persons stir and kindle the hearts of the populace and the imitation of nobility. One particular person named Katrine Le Crossiter, this noble behavior has been continuously observed. Inasmuch as this one has done commendable service to the kingdom of Antir, they may receive due honor in their lives. Therefore we, Athos and Eleonora, the just king and queen of Antir, do hereby grant entry into the noble order of the Goutte de Sang. For the newest companion of the Goutte de Sang, a joyous noise! Your Majesties, Theodora Plustissa and Tamsin Largent have business before this court.
Excellent, then let them approach.
Unfortunately, Lady Tamsin couldn't make it today.
Hello. We understand that you have an announcement to make.
I do, may I?
Please do.
Hi. So my name is Lady Theodore Plustissa, and I ask you to indulge me because usually Tamsin is the one that does this for me. So this is what again? I am here to invite you to a great event we have planned for you to enjoy. On the week of September 29th through October 1st, in the canton of California, we will be hosting Rosenthorpe Symposium again. For those who have attended last year, we've had much fun, and this year is going to be even better. We're doing a weekend. Woo! This event is about celebrating women and gender-diverse fighters. It is about those who wish to support their fellows, and all are welcome. We have trainers and mentors joining us from all over Antir and the known world. We've got people coming to Locac as well. To help train, and we have panels, classes, pick-up fights for all. Tournaments are restricted for women and gender-diverse fighters, so we can show off a bit for you. The event will be held at the Olympia Hotel at the Capitol Lake in Olympia, Washington. We would all love to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here suspends the court of Athos and Eleonora. Here reopens the court of Argyle, Prionsa Thierry.
I won't make you stretch again.
Lonan of Dragonslayer, present yourself before the Prionsa.
In Thierry, we have an award that we like to give that recognizes what we feel is a cornerstone of our society, and that is generosity. Generosity with time, generosity with skills. Generosity is the lifeblood of our game. And my sweet Gonflay, who is unfortunately across the seas right now, and I were so struck by your generosity, for you have provided us with the means to share our joy and to bring excitement to others through our reign. And that's why we have pulled you out from where you were and brought you forth in front of everyone. I'm sorry if we're putting you on the spot here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Please hear the words of our herald.
The generosity of our peoples is known far and wide. Thierry is richly blessed by the arts and crafts created the sacrifice and services given, and the selfless kindness and hospitality of our populace. Lonan of Dragon's Lair, you have given in all goodness of your time and talents to enrich our principality, so that we may generously give to others. Thus we, Argyle and Bernadette, magnanimous and magnificent, wish to thank you for your generosity with a cornucopia of Thierry.
Thank you so much for your generosity and for the joy you have brought to myself and the people that and to all of you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
For the newest recipient of the cornucopia, a joyous noise! Thus closes the court of Thierry. Here reopens the court of Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Antir. Helena the Small has business to bring before this court.
Greetings, Helena. We understand that you have an announcement to make in our court regarding Please do.
Good evening, Antir. First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming out to this heat and this amazing event that we had today. We have children who are on site, and we had events set up, activities set up for these kids, and it was a great day. We did things like arts and crafts, and we had, what was it?
We made stuffed felt dragons.
Thank you. I got to hand out swords to kids. I love it. So, right? Point being, if you are an event steward, you need to make sure that you are planning for one of our most important parts of the SCA, and that is our children and our youth, our families. You need to make sure there's something to do. And with that, I want to thank you for thinking of the kids.
Thank you so much.
Let Countess Elizabeth de Rosignol approach the throne.
Greetings, Your Excellency. She's looking very skeptical. So it is kind of a strange thing to invite one's mother into her own court. We're very happy to have you here, and as strange as it is for me to speak about you in front of all these people, we have received so many award recommendations for you that it was impossible for us to not respond to them. Countess Elizabeth, for those who, if it's possible, do not know, has been serving not only the Kingdom of Antir, but the Society for Creative Anachronism for a very long time. She has served as Territorial Princess, as Queen, as Kingdom Minister of List, as the Kingdom Seneschal of Antir, as Lion's Blood Herald, as Black Lion Principal Herald, as Laurel Sovereign of Arms of the SCA, and so many other roles throughout her longevity in the SCA. For this and for so many other reasons, we would like to acknowledge her service and commitment to us and to our kingdom by by acknowledging her with the honor of the Lion's String.
Elizabeth de Rosignol, tireless in giving, has blessed this kingdom time and time again. A gentle of deep generosity and of great zeal and charity, they stand as an inspiration to all. With endless thanks, then, do we, King Athos and Queen Eleonora, give unto you a lion's strength. For the newest recipient of the lion's strength, a joyous noise!
Thank you so much. And let all know the laurels
chivalry, for the chaplet of the laurel has long been acknowledged as a mark of superior achievement, and this order ranks in precedence with the Order of Chivalry, the Order of the Pelican, and the Order of Defense, and carries with it a patent of arms.
Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Laurel. Each of you is a peer of this our realm. By your knowledge, skill, and virtue, and the sharing of your talents with the people of our realm. Today you bring before us a petition. What is your petition?
Your Majesty, our order is short one more, and we beg you a boon to recognize one to elevate into this order.
Your Grace, what is the name of the candidate you speak of?
The candidate we request, Your Majesties, is Pompea Rufina.
You have spoken of her to us before. We now request she be summoned into our court.
Pompea Rufina, their majesties command your presence before their throne.
Blessed by Cleo, muse of history, Rita could see through the words and deeds of others and decipher the motivations of their hearts. Blessed by Melopone, muse of tragedy, Rita uses the power of art and creates the most beautiful jewelry and gifts to bring joy to those around her. Blessed by Talia, muse of comedy, Fina possesses a well-honed sense of humor, allowing her to find joy in even the darkest of times. Blessed by Erato, muse of love and poetry, Fina's heart is filled with passion. She feels fiercely and protectively for those around her. Blessed by Terpsichore, muse of dance, Fina has filled her heart and soul with music and dances through life lighter than air. Blessed by Urania, muse of astronomy, Fina's mind was open to the mysteries of the universe. She grew wise and was a leader to those around her. With these gifts, she leads and inspires. Guided by her heart, she, our most blessed Rufina, has walked this path of wisdom to stand before this council today and to be recognized.
Welcome, Pompea Rufina.
I intend your command. In token of my trust and in pledge of my continued fealty I surrender up to you the of my archery and expertise. Your majesty.
We receive these items with great
Virtues are the cornerstone of our kingdom. And it is the virtues of the peers of our realm that enrich it both in its present and build its future. Now let any of those here present who wish to speak of this candidate's virtues, let all know in what manner this general has enriched our realm.
Your Majesty, I would beg your indulgence.
Please.
I am Juliana de Luna, companion of the Order of the Laurel, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and once, not so long ago, the mistress of this wine. I come to speak to you of humanitas, a Roman virtue to near and dear to the hearts of every Laurel, of civilization, of learning, of the ability to hold oneself in all company. Once, Cicero's called this the light of literature, and Petrarch held this greatness, one of the things that's held our whole society together. And this woman, I tell you, has this. Many years ago, I asked you what you wanted to learn, and you said, all of it. And I said, you need to specialize a little bit. And you said, well, what if I really want to learn all of it? And you know what? You did. You have reached a point where you can stand among anyone in this order and be, in truth, our peer. I have further evidence of this, which I do not have time to share with all of you, but I will leave it for you for later, because there are others who must speak to as well.
Greetings, your majesties, and assembled peers and populace. Thank you for allowing Baron Finn to read my words. The Romans believed that auctoritas, or one's sense of social standing, was developed throughout pietas, devotion to others, and industria, or hard work. I have watched Pompeia Rufina lift others up over and over again with the gifts of her art and her time. I have watched her nurture and grow people in the heraldic community and bring attention to the good works of others. She does so with respect and finesse. She is thoroughly devoted to others with all of her heart. I have seen Pompeia Rufina laboring in the kitchen, crafting gorgeous jewelry, displays, and discuss in mind-numbing detail Roman food, celebrations, ceremonies, and culture, all while serving her kingdom as Black Lion Herald. During her tenure, she has revamped the ceremonial to carry gender-neutral language and worked with her team to develop proper badges for our new kingdom awards. She is the model of hard work. When I spoke to her at her Pelican Vigil last July, she was all vigilants are, nervous about her new role. When I watched her in action a few months later, she solidly projected every inch up here. Her sense of auctoritas is strong yet gentle, and I look forward to her voice in Laurel Council with much love and respect. Comitisa Ashaksi, Order of the Laurel, Order of the Pelican.
Your Majesties, assembled nobility, peers and populace all, salve. I come to give testimony of Pompeia Rufina. In the Roman virtues, comitas is generally translated as humor, but that is not its only meaning. It is also ease of manner, generosity, friendliness, and courtesy. As a cook, Pompeia Rufina has welcomed all to her table, whether they are the newest of newcomer or the oldest of peer in the realm. In her roles as an officer, she has worked to make not only Ontario but the society a more open and inclusive place for everyone. As a scholar, she takes what she has learned about so many Roman subjects, such as giraffe legs in the sewers of Pompeii, and she shares that generously in person, in individual conversations, classes. She teaches widely across the internet, but beyond that, she encourages the arts. She organized an inter-kingdom bardic during the pandemic to bring arts to the people. And in her courtesy, she is who I, as a Laurel, Aline Swinbrook, Order of the Laurel, Baroness of Wywood, I've been doing this for 10 years. She is who I aspire to be. Your Majesties, I have given this testimony in your fora, and I have set my hand to it for her permanent record. This woman is more than my peer.
I'm Rithkin. I'm going to speak about Firmitas, and I interpreted this assignment a little different. Fair weather is not the fertilizer where Firmitas does thrive. Iron will is forged with passion and drive. Resolute is the mind that seeks without bend, magnificent banquets conjured to delectable end. Ink-stained fingertips, herald's guide. Tenacious, yes, but also welcoming and kind. Alas, such rectitude has sealed her fate. See now Fina, a true laureate.
Today, I am Maestro Eduardo Francesco Maria Lucrezia, member of the Order of the Laurel, companion of the Pelican, Lion of Antir, husband to Finn. Today, I would like to talk about the Roman virtue of salubrious. Salubrious really is a fancy way to describe something that is good for you. Fina is good for you. It is generally thought to be favorable to mind and body, but it does not need to be limited to describing healthy foods or healthy liquids, but a healthy inquiry, healthy curiosity, a healthy peer of our realm who feeds us both intellectually and physically. I do want to speak of one unknown Roman virtue, delicatamente, which means deliciousness. It is not generally thought of as a Roman virtue, but for Fina, we had to say, her food is delicious. Her research is very, very delicious. And her thoughtfulness, her giving to the community is more than delicious. So I would recommend her great much.
Companions of the Order of the Laurel, is it still your desire that Pompey Rufina be admitted into your order?
Yes!
Pretty strong resolve right there.
We are in agreement that she is worthy of membership. And we are well pleased with Fina's continued efforts and diligence to this our people. And right mindful of the wishes of our peers, we are minded to create her a companion of the Order of the Laurel.
Fina, last night you have sat your vigil, and you have sought counsel and wisdom from your peers, from the nobles and the populace of the realm all. Have you completed your period of contemplation? Do you now undertake and accept this companionship to this order?
Yes, Your Majesty. Having sought the wisdom and counsel of the populace and peers of your majesty, I stand ready to be invested with the duties and responsibilities.
Then will you, Pompea Rufina, give your word to continue to do the best of your ability, to continue your quest for artistic excellence, as you have most assuredly until now, to increase your labors nobly, and to nourish your talents as befit a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as within your power.
At this time, we would request, please bring forward the medallion.
Throughout the years, much glass was lost, but today I bring it to you. Cable beads from Vindola, turquoise from Cornwall, segmented beads from Lincolnshire, melon beads from Surrey, and more. The medallion is from you.
And take from our hands this token of your accomplishments and our esteem.
At this time, we ask that they bring forth the wreath.
Your Majesty, in consulting with my dear sister, she let me know her wishes, and I undertook to make a wreath, which I felt was worth it. And I fell short of the task because it's such a bright spot that nothing of my group did. I totally lost.
Wear this wreath as a symbol of that nobility which your labors have bestowed.
Bring forth the pala.
Your Majesties, this pala, these were 4 yards to 6 yards of fabric meant to be worn to show status. Let's flip it and show it. This is based on new research that's coming forth to show the colors and decoration that were on Greek and Roman statues. And it shows both the elements of her armory and the awards that she holds, as well as period appropriate charges.
This is truly masterful work.
As this pala enfolds you in warmth, so too does this order of the laurel enfold you in companionship. Reminder of the bond that you teach and nurture and protect the kingdom and its people.
Let it be known that on this day, Pompeo Rufina has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Laurel and will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Antir. Scroll by Sarah the Brave.
For anyone who cannot see, because I know it's dark and it's very far away, this is an incredible display of mosaic and illumination that was created by the hands of Sarah the Brave. formerly of Ontier, who now resides in Palantir.
And it's on papyrus.
It's truly an incredible and breathtaking work of art. And it's for you.
Would you now swear fealty to the crown? Yes. Upon which symbol of state would you swear fealty?
I humbly request to swear on their majesty's birth.
To your sovereigns and before your peers, repeat after me. Here do I swear by mouth and hand.
Here do I swear by mouth and hand.
Fealty and service to the crown and kingdom of Ontier.
Fealty and service to the crown and the kingdom of Ontier.
To speak and to be silent.
To speak and to be silent.
To do and to let be.
To do and to let be.
To come and to go.
To come and to go.
To serve and to teach.
To serve and to teach.
In such matters as concern this realm.
In such matters as concern this realm.
On my honor and the lawful command of the crown.
On my honor and the lawful command of the crown.
In need or in plenty.
In need or in plenty.
In peace or in war.
In peace or in war.
In living or in dying.
In living or in dying.
From this hour henceforth.
From this hour henceforth.
Until the crown depart their throne.
Until the crown depart their throne.
Or death take me.
Or death take me.
For the world end.
For the world end. So say I. Popeo Rufina.
And this do we hear. Magistra Popeo Rufina. And we, for our part,
do swear fealty to you
and to your household,
to protect and defend
against every creature with all of our power, until we depart the throne, or death take us, or the world end.
So say we, Athos.
And so say we, Alienora. Call forth the cupbearer.
Let us now drink deep to seal the oath we have established today.
Please, Magistra Rufina, go and greet your peers.
3 cheers for the newest laurel. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Their Majesties ask that the order of the laurel remain, as their business is not yet complete.
Order of the law. We understand that even now your order is not complete.
No, Your Majesty.
No, Your Majesty.
Our noble order, we have heard the advice of your council and the work of this artist. We agree with you that the time is right to add to the roll. We would ask, please call forth the candidate.
King Athos, Ringgiver, and Radiant Queen Eleonora, you've been very generous with your time and your recognition for this order, but we do have a promise to just one more tonight. So at your whim, may I please call forth Baroness Sigrid Osric Kona.
Baroness Sigrun, we've heard the words of your peers, and we could not be more thrilled to see you here today as someone who has been put forth for admittance into this noble order of the laurel. We would like to invite you to take on a period of consideration and contemplation as a vigilant of the Kingdom of Ontier. Would you accept this honor from us?
Ontier, Sigrun Oryxgona has been placed on vigil by their majesties to consider entrance to the Order of the Laurel. For the vigilant, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Members of the Order of the Laurel, thank you so much for your time. Please,
Thank you.
have our leave.
Arnora Grimsdottir, Ribbon Steward of May Crown, come before their majesties.
Baroness Honora, it is our understanding you have announcements for our populace. Please.
I want to take this time to thank everybody for coming, as well as thank you to Vulcanfolk for allowing us the use of their lands for this wonderful event. Thank you to the amazing event staff who made this event such a success. We have a treasure chest back at Stewart's Point for the staff and volunteers, so please stop by to select a prize. The site closes tomorrow at 4, so please clean up your site and make sure to dispose of your gray and black water appropriately. Somewhere else. We could also use some help tomorrow in taking down the Eric's and the officers' pavilions, so if you have a little time to spare, that would be greatly appreciated. Dame Rashinda has the results of the Dirty Dozen contest.
Greetings, Dame Rashinda. Ooh, it's got windy.
My power.
Please, you have our...
Today we had a Dirty Dozen largesse competition, Populous Choice. We had 9 entries. They were incredible and filled my wagon.
Huzzah.
2 entries were very, very close in popularity. But we could only have one winner. And the winner was Elonda Blue Haven's Game Board Pieces. Tomorrow, if you will come to the A&S barn and pick your prize, because it's kind of late tonight, and there may be a storm blowing in.
Lillian, we want to thank you so much. We know it is not a small task to put on an event like Maytown, and we have some gifts for you to celebrate not only your commitment to this event, but also to share with your team. Thank you so much. It's been a true joy to work with you. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
This is fun, guys.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
For the event steward and team of today's festivities, a joyous noise! or a representative of Lion's Gate?
Your Highness, on behalf of Lions.
We wanted to recognize Gunnar as a very active and contributing member of the archery community of Lions Gate and Thierry. Word has reached us of all of the skill and effort that has been put in by this wonderful gentle to encourage that community, to help that community, to build and teach that community. And for that, we be honored to award them with the Sable Field.
Sure as the arrow finds its target, as the axe splits the stump and the knife flies in terrible flurries, so it is that we acknowledge and praise those that bring glory to our kingdom through the art of archery and thrown weapons. Gunnar Stigginson, our diligent subjects, we have witnessed your dedication and your spirit, which seems shaped by Artemis herself. Therefore, from this day forward, we, Athos the Spirited, and Eleonora the Ever-Patient, sovereigns of Antir, grant you the prestigious Sable Peon and bid you continue your noble craft. For the newest companion of the Sable Peon, a joyous noise! Your Majesties, I would beg a moment of the court's time.
Master Cormac, you may always have a moment in our court.
Hi, everyone! I'm Cormac, and I'm wearing one of the New Kingdom tabards. Everybody say, ooh! I had a dream when I found out that you could print fabric on demand, that we could have more tabards than God knows what to do with. But these tabards take work and dedication to be made, and I didn't have a lot of that. And I wanted to replace all of the Lowenmont tabards with full arms of Antir. And these checks are a pain to make. So I called upon the efforts of others. May they come forth now. The Checky Field Tabard was sponsored and sewn by Magistrat Pompeo Rufina, Black Lion, Principal Herald. The Argent Tabard was sponsored and sewn by Duke Stierkar and Duchess Degran Stierna. The Ore Tabard was sponsored by myself, Thane Cormac Moore, Fair Herald, and sewn by Vanya Lilieva, for whom she has been in the SCA for a year. The Azure Tabard was sponsored by Dame Juliana de Luna, Siren Herald, and Dame Urshenda Dujardin, Sphinx Herald, and sewn by Lady Christmas Carroll. The Ghouls Herald was sponsored and sewn by Countess Elizabeth de Rosignol, Pomegranate Herald. The Purpure Tabard was sponsored and sewn by Unharrenford Rainwolf, Order of the Laurel, Lowenmont Herald. The Sable Tabard was sponsored by Baroness Sarabit Rama, and sewn by Magnifica Raffaella de Contini. And the Vert Tabard was sponsored by Lady Mea Pasavanti, and sewn at last minute by gentle Robin Bowring. Your Majesties, the new tabards.
Oh my God. Master Cormac, we could not be more thrilled, and we can't thank you enough for this task that you've taken on to ensure that Ontario's College of Arms is well outfitted. We appreciate all that you've done on behalf of our kingdom and of our great College of Arms. Our deepest thanks, and a round of applause, please.
The Sable Lion Throne invites Juliana de Luna into the presence.
Yes. I would love to. So, for those who know Juliana de Luna, this is not going to come as any kind of surprise, but Juliana has been a fixture in the Ontario College of Herald, not just with her own work in Ontario, but she's also been both Pelican, Queen of Arms of the Society, and Laurel, Queen of Arms of the Society. Her countless articles, classes, and tutelage in the subject of heraldry brings great renown to our kingdom, and it brings us a tremendous amount of joy. And for those reasons, we are minded. Oh, we have a bit of a thing. My apologies. Okay. But we do have a bit of a problem with your personal armory. You have crescents that are checky, sable, and argent, and that doesn't feel quite right to us. Fortunately, we're able to help you with this. Harold?
Without the devotion and dedication of its subjects, the kingdom cannot prosper and grow. For this reason does the crown recognize and encourage its subjects when appropriate through kingdom awards and orders. However, on rare occasions, there comes an individual whose worthy acts and excellence command the admiration of crown and kingdom. Such exemplary gentles are deserving of special tokens of honor, added to their coat of arms, as a public sign of respect to which they are held. So therefore do we, Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Antir, in commemoration of her eternal commitment to furthering the art, science, and service of heraldry across the known world, we do hereby award, invest, and endow Juliana de Luna with an augmentation of arms. And direct her to consult with our heralds to determine a form of said augmentation. Suitable both to her sensibilities and to our aesthetic. Given under our hand and seal, Athos and Eleonora, sovereigns of Antir. For the newest bearer of an augmentation of arms. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Let the order of chivalry, knights and masters at arms, come before their majesties.
Thank you all. We know the late hour. We appreciate you being here with us.
Strategically getting next to the wall to get back up. Yeah. I'm going next to Todd. Yeah. Over here.
Let Holgar Bjornsson come before their majesties.
Mr. Lockwood, we hear you have witnesses if you'd like to.
Yes. Witness you, world wanderers, the song of the wolf's son. He who hails high in branches of oak, from gentle hands comes the first son of the dreaded gate. See now this Highland knight's lineage, his heritage. You, the healer of world wounds, Ulfgar, blazon bravery with my blackened chain, borne on broad shoulders. See now, sea seekers, know that giants walk still among mere mortals. Land wasters lament long-toothed wolf's pack. Know the night maker, Tjarthar Bani. Witness words wound wryly wrought wyverns. See here the sea-skilled serpent slayer. What manner of ilk would follow in the wake of Acer's stinging steel snake? Know now the names of the mighty deer slayer's sons. Know as well the chivalrous lineage of those heroes, proudly following their grandfather's past, wearing too the argent circle of Thorin's sergeantry. Comes first in this family, Ulfgar's Get, Loki's laughing Lachlan. Stop it. Now lions standing upon iron shank, sea songs sung soundly in Hall's holler hero. Bellowing bilges of laughter across kingdoms. Soon, squire made under Ulfgar's urging, to make brotherly bond, Lachlan looks long upon iron-hearted heroes. Stands now the Caledonian anvil, Sir Garvin. Lachlan, the first son of Ulfgar, word fame walker. Fleet-footed, laughter-loving Lachlan, but alas, all accolades lost, if not for brotherly bonds. Now following to Ulfgar's helm comes Sir Raynor. Young son speaks too soon, some would say.
See me, the foe feller, hefty helm hewer. Here, Duke Sven, hold my beer. Cries that young student. Witness these eyes, that boy, to young man, clad soon, stood sturdy student bound tightly in gules, hand to oar, eye to horizon. Wearer of white I will be. Vic's mighty hand brings spoken words to light, but bloody bites makes man's memories. Rainer, the boy, man, the knight. Witness now Clark's mighty father before you. See this mighty maker of knights, helmed heroes of the finest grade. Stand you now proudly, sons of the Baron and player of the wah-wah. Stand stoic, Sir Sunjan. Stand, Sir Brand Rainerson. Knight names newly born. Tales yet to be told of squires yet to be. Wordsmith will wield word wands, wanting to write words of worth and word fame by firelit hall and mead-soaked floors. Rainer's family's tales will be told. Fleet-footed and whirlwind spinning comes silently to Deerslayer's fire. Carried on word and wave, arises the sons of Odin's hounds. Tall looms the mighty warrior over boat's prow. Silent speaker and sword screamer, ever chivalrous, ever courteous, Sir Magnus Ulfgerson. What worthy word warrior would want more for a night? Soon we will see Ager appeased. Coming quickly to hero's helm, hail, storm rider, whale song singer, slaker of the blood swan's lust. Tall and proud stands the mighty tree next to calm waters, yet roots span wide and waters run deep. Knightly virtues claimed. Mighty ring flinger calls forth, storm-strong spearman. Hearken the herald's horn, mighty mead makers. Halgar, the heavy-handed half-hewer, following father's flags to fortune. Angels of seven, chorus in his ear. Driving ever onward, fury follows father's footsteps. Mighty Ulfgar must make to break bond, a bond that two men made with four hands. Red will fall to floor, squire, no more. Night now known, Halgar. Behold, you keepers of chronicles, for these men were known by their father's renown, and bear that burden of that name's pride. From now to the end of time, each man chosen, a silver-tipped tooth in the mouth of the wolf. Here do we stand with you. By mouth and by sword, so say we, the sons of Ulfgar. Huzzah! Huzzah! Your Majesty, there are witnesses who would like to speak for this man.
Let them speak.
Your Majesty, may I speak on his behalf?
Yes, Your Grace.
I tried to write down words and it so I have known this noble man since his earliest days. When he showed up at an event with his brothers, and they showed me their courage, their ferocity, their want to be part of this. I was so impressed, and I said, these are the kind of people we need to take under our wings. So I immediately put them all on my people card. And then set up time for him to train with before it. And he listened, and he learned, and he was diligent, and he put in his time. And he's learned from many of these people gathered here. Potential is only potential until it's realized. And good Halgar here, he has not realized his potential. I also want to speak, while he's not here with us, of circles who believed in him, who worked with him, and I know that he put him down, and so very proud. So thank you, and thank you for recognizing. Thank you, Grace.
All great men, as you are, must go through something difficult in their life. We've done it. That's why
Halgar, very well pleased with your promise of and your comportment in all places, and right mindful of the wishes of all of your peers. We are still, to this day, minded to make you a knight. Will you accept from us this honor and swear fealty to the crown of Antir? Are you bound in fealty to another? So say. Upon what symbol would you swear your fealty to the crown?
And we, for our part, do swear fealty to you. We promise to protect you and those of your household, so long as we remain sovereigns of Antir.
So say we, Athos, king.
So say we, Alienora.
By what name would you wish to be knighted?
Sir Halgar, by what weapon would you take these vows and receive the accolade? Please.
Let the spurs of knighthood be brought forth. By my father, my brother. Place your hands upon ours and this sword.
Arise, Sir Halgar.
Bring forth the chain. As speaking, Your Majesty, this chain has but the name. The name of this chain is Veritas. It originated in the Mid-Realm. It was given by Duke Ola to serve his painstaking for the knighting of some folk. It was given to me upon my knighting. I give it to you. Algar, wear this chain as a token of your rank.
Bring forth the belt.
This belt has been handed down through our generations, wrapped around the waist of squires of the Iron lineage when they are elevated. Sword is Sergeant Savior Duke Dorn Sergeant's belt. Then he fashioned it as a knight's belt and it placed it on the first knight of Montier, Sir Maiden in AS-17. Lined around then another Sir Pigray in AS-17. In AS-19, his fierce father, Sir Einar, known as Oak. Wrapped wrathfully, Sir Wolf. Gently girded, Sir Thorvald. Then savagely surrounded Duke Gawain. Grimly gripped, Sir Griffin. Wound Reaver then, Sir Hrothgar. Circle's second son, Sir Wolfgar. Swiftly snapped Duke Fabric. Then slyly strapped before Sir Said. Laying loosely around laughing Sir Lockwood. Binding battered Sir William. Wrapped ringer Sir Alden. Then stinger Sir Arminius. And wise woman wound Duchess Red. Sturdily re-strapped Sir Thorkel. Till barely bound Sir Olin. North sent and honor bound Sir Kurt. Doubly wound around Sir Raynor. Now matched the hands of Sir Mark. Bullets flowing and moving about Sir Magnus. Wound sturdily winged warrior Sir Nikolai. Strung round savage songster Sir Sethrin. Girding the son of the bear Sir Kinnerick. Sternly strapped around ample anvil Sir Garvin. Tightly tied around towering Sir Bren. Engirdled to swift spear Sir Sunjang. Tinctured grim presence Sir Brand. And now encircled stoically Sir Halgar.
Wear the belt as a token of your ability.
Go now to your peers.
For the newest knight of the society, hip hip!
Okay, I got on track.
Your resurrection deep to the heart.
Yeah. It's been a long day, and now we are into a late evening. We want to say thank you all for taking the time to stay here and witness all of the accolades and recognition for our community, for our populace, for Ontier. Thank you all for being here. This concludes our business. We hope you have the remainder of a wonderful evening.
This concludes. Thus concludes the court of Athos and Eleonora, King and Queen of Ontier. Long live King Athos! Long live King Athos! Long live Queen Eleonora! Long live Queen Eleonora! Royal Highnesses, long life! Long life! For their Highnesses of the Summit, huzzah! Huzzah! For their Highnesses of Curie, huzzah! Huzzah! For the Baron and Baroness of Wealdsmere and Vulcanfeld, huzzah! Huzzah! And for our glorious kingdom, thrice raise our name to the skies! Ontier! 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 A joyous noise! Your Majesty's lead
Everything else.